Hey, how's it going, everyone? So today we're going to be learning coding slash prompt engineering with Noctrona. So she says, greetings, curious minds and aspiring coders. I'm Noctrona, your friendly genetically modified biomech augmented human cyborg, here to guide you through the intricate world of coding, particularly when it comes to ChatGPT and prompt engineering. Buckle up as we dive into the depths of operators, delimiters, syntax elements, conditionals, flow and syntax, text formatting, markup, context, interactive prompts, context, and continuation as well as markup and formatting. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. Now, you probably won't hear me throughout the rest of this till we get to the end of the video.
Topic: Operators, Delimiters, Syntax Elements The fundamental pillars of code construction. Think of these as the building blocks that help you craft meaningful instructions for computers to follow. Let's break it down. Key operators. These are like the verbs of your code. They perform actions on data. For example, the addition operator, plus, adds numbers, while the assignment operator, equals, assigns a value to a variable. Magnet delimiters. Delimiters are like punctuation marks that help organize and separate different parts of your code. Think of them as the commas and periods in your coding sentences. Common delimiters include parentheses, curly braces, and square brackets. Lowercase letters syntax elements. These are like the grammar rules of your coding language. They dictate how your code should be structured and written. For instance, in many programming languages, a statement ends with a semicolon. Quote dot. Let's put this into context with a simple example. Suppose you want to add two numbers, A and B, and store the result in a variable sum. You might write something like this in Python. Python copy code A equals 5B equals 3 sum equals A plus B here. Equals is the assignment operator, and plus is the addition operator. The equal sign separates the variable name from its value, and the plus sign performs the addition operation. Remember, just like constructing sentences in a language, using the right operators, delimiters, and syntax elements in your code is crucial for it to be well-formed and understandable by computers. So, keep these basics in mind as you venture further into the world of coding. Main topics: operators, delimiters. Subtopic: Operators. Welcome to the world of operators, where code comes to life through actions. Operators are like the tools you use to manipulate data and perform various operations. Let's explore some common types of operators. Numbers. Arithmetic operators. These are your math wizards. They perform basic arithmetic operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and more. For example, plus addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, percent modulus, remainder after division, asterisk, exponentiation, raising to a power, link assignment operators. These operators are like giving instructions to your computer. They assign values to variables. equals assigns a value to a variable plus equals adds and assigns a value, e.g., comma, x plus equals 5 is the same as x equals x plus 5, crossed arrows comparison operators. These operators help you compare values and make decisions in your code. Equals equal to, equals not equal to less than, greater than equals less than or equal to greater than equals greater than or equal to crossed arrows logical operators. These are like the glue that holds conditions together in your code. And logical and/or logical are not logical not crossed arrows unary operators. These operate on a single value and are often used to increment or decrement. Plus increment by 1, decrement by 1 operators are the tools that allow your code to perform actions and make decisions. They're the heart of your programming language and help you create dynamic and powerful programs. Understanding how to use these operators effectively is a crucial step toward becoming a proficient coder. Remember, just like in any language, operators have their own rules and precedents. So use them wisely and with purpose. Main topics: operators, delimiters. Subtopic: delimiters. Delimiters might sound like mysterious symbols, but they're actually your trusty helpers in the world of coding. They're like punctuation marks that define the structure and boundaries of your code. Let's dive into some important types of delimiters. Blue circle parentheses. These handy round brackets are used to group and organize expressions, as well as to call functions. They help clarify the order of operations in your code. Example: Python copy code result equals a plus b asterisk c large diamond curly braces. These curly companions are often used to define blocks of code, like in loops or functions. They help create a clear structure in your code and define the scope of variables. Example: Java copy code for int I equals 0, I less than 10, I++, code to be executed in the loop, yellow circle square brackets. These are often used in arrays or lists to access elements by their index. They help you manage collections of data. Example: Python copy codomy underscore list equals 10, 20, 30, print my underscore list 1 hash prints 20 red circle quotation marks, and these marks are used to define strings in your code. They help the computer identify text that's not meant to be interpreted as code. Example: Python copy codomessage equals hello world. Delimiters ensure that your code is structured, organized, and readable. They indicate where code blocks start and end, ensuring that your instructions are executed in the right sequence. Just like using proper punctuation in a sentence. Using the correct delimiters is crucial for clear and effective coding. Main topics: operators, delimiters. Subtopic: syntax elements. Welcome to the world of code grammar. Syntax elements are like the rules that govern how you structure your code. They ensure that your code is understandable by both humans and machines. Let's explore some key syntax elements. Bookmark statements. These are like sentences in your code. Each statement is a complete instruction that the computer can understand and execute. Statements usually end with a semicolon in many programming languages. Example: Java copy code int x equals 5. Statement assigning a value to the variable x. Globe keywords. Keywords are special words in a programming language that have predefined meanings. They form the basic vocabulary that helps you communicate with the computer. Example: Python copy code if condition. Hash code to be executed if the condition is true in this example. If is a keyword used to introduce a conditional statement. Package variables. Variables are like containers that hold data. They have a name and a value associated with them. Naming variables properly is important for code readability. Example. C copy code float temperature equals 25. 5. Variable named temperature storing a floating point value, anti-clockwise arrows loops. Loops are used to repeat a block of code multiple times. They help you avoid writing the same code over and over again. Example. Python copy code for I in range 5. Print hello. Iteration. I. Repeat button functions. Functions are blocks of code that can be reused multiple times. They help you modularize your code and make it more manageable. Example. JavaScript copy code function greet, name, return, hello, plus name plus, quote semicolon. These syntax elements provide the structure and logic of your code. Just like using proper grammar in a language. Following the correct syntax ensures that your code is coherent, understandable, and free of errors. Main topics. Operators. Delimiters. Main topic. Conditionals are the magic of decision-making in code. Conditionals allow your program to take different paths based on certain conditions. They're like the choose your own adventure options for your code. Let's delve into the world of conditionals. Railway track if statements. If statements are the simplest form of conditionals. They allow you to execute a block of code only if a specified condition is true. Example in Python. Python copy code age equals 18 if age greater than equals 18. Print, you are an adult. Chains if else statements. If else statements introduce an alternative path for your code. If the condition is true, one block of code is executed. If it's false, a different block is executed. Example. JavaScript copy code temperature greater than 30, console. Log, it's hot outside. Quote closing parenthesis semicolon. Else, console. Log, it's not too hot. Quote closing parenthesis semicolon. Blowing star else if statements. When you need to consider multiple conditions, you can use else if, or elif, statements. They allow you to check multiple conditions in sequence and execute the block of code associated with the first true condition. Example. Java copy code score greater than equals 90, system. Out. Print ln, you got an A. Quote closing parenthesis semicolon. Else if, score greater than equals 80, system. Out. Print ln, you got a B. Quote closing parenthesis semicolon. Else if, score greater than equals 70, system. Out. Print ln, you got a C. Quote closing parenthesis semicolon. Else, system. Out. Print ln, you need to improve. Quote closing parenthesis semicolon. Crossed arrow switch statements. In some languages, like Java and JavaScript, you can use switch statements for multi-case scenarios. They compare an expression against multiple possible values and execute code accordingly. Example, JavaScript. JavaScript copy code switch, day, case, Monday. Console. Log, it's the start of the week. Quote closing parenthesis semicolon. Break. Case, Friday. Console. Log, weekend is almost here. Quote closing parenthesis semicolon. Break. Default. Console. Log, it's a regular day. Quote closing parenthesis semicolon. Conditionals give your code the power to make decisions and adapt to different scenarios. They're essential for creating dynamic and interactive programs. So, as you write your code, remember that conditionals are your allies in the art of coding logic. Main topics: operators, delimiters. Absolutely. Let's explore how conditionals are used in the realm of prompt engineering with ChatGPT. Prompt engineering is all about crafting prompts that elicit specific and desired responses from the AI. Conditionals play a crucial role in guiding the AI's output based on certain conditions. Here are a couple of examples. Guiding tone. Suppose you're using ChatGPT to generate text for customer support inquiries. You want the AI to respond with a helpful and empathetic tone. You can use conditionals to ensure that the AI maintains the desired tone based on user input. Prompt. VB.NET copy code user. Can you help me with a technical issue? Conditional. If user underscore input contains technical issue, then, of course, I'd be happy to help you with your technical issue. Default. Else. Certainly. How can I assist you today? In this example, the AI uses a conditional to detect if the user's input contains technical issue. If it does, the AI responds with a more focused and empathetic message. Content customization. Imagine you're using ChatGPT to generate product recommendations for an e-commerce website. You want the AI to tailor recommendations based on the user's preferences and budget. Prompt. Rust copy code user. I'm looking for a smartphone under $500 with a good camera. Conditional. If user underscore input contains smartphone and under $500 and good camera, then, certainly, I recommend the XYZ model. It's a great smartphone with a high-quality camera and fits your budget. Default. Else. Certainly. Based on your requirements, I suggest considering the ABC model. It offers excellent features. Here, the AI uses conditionals to detect specific keywords and criteria from the user's input, allowing it to provide personalized recommendations that match the user's preferences and constraints. In both cases, conditionals enable you to guide the AI's responses to align with your desired outcomes. By strategically incorporating conditionals into your prompts, you can create more tailored and contextually relevant interactions with ChatGPT. Main topics: operators, delimiters. Absolutely. Let's dive into how users can leverage conditionals and prompt engineering to get more accurate and relevant responses from ChatGPT. Understand your goal. Before crafting your prompt, be clear about your goal. Are you looking for a specific answer, a recommendation, or a detailed explanation? Understanding your objective will help you structure your prompts effectively. Identify key triggers. Determine the keywords, phrases, or criteria that are essential for your desired response. These triggers will serve as the conditions that guide the AI's output. Craft relevant conditionals. Use conditionals to guide the AI's responses based on the triggers you identified. Conditionals typically take the form of if condition, then response. Make sure your conditions are specific and well-defined. Consider alternatives. Include alternative responses or fallback options in case the initial condition isn't met. This ensures that you still get a meaningful response even if the specific conditions are not satisfied. Balance specificity and flexibility. While specificity is important, make sure your prompts and conditionals aren't too rigid. Leave room for the AI to offer creative suggestions or adapt based on the context. Contextual clues. Incorporate context from the user's query in your prompts. This helps the AI understand the user's intent better and generate more accurate responses. Test and iterate. Experiment with different prompts and conditions to see which ones yield the best results. Don't hesitate to iterate and refine your prompts based on the AI's responses. Avoid ambiguity. Keep your conditions clear and unambiguous. If your triggers are vague or open to interpretation, the AI might not provide the desired output. Use tokens wisely. Keep track of the token limit when using conditionals. Complex conditionals might consume a significant number of tokens, impacting the length of your prompt and the AI's ability to generate a coherent response. Practice and patience. Like any skill, prompt engineering takes practice. Be patient and willing to adjust your approach as you learn more about how the AI responds to different prompts. By effectively utilizing conditionals and prompt engineering, you can harness the power of ChatGPT to generate tailored and contextually relevant content. Whether it's for customer support, content generation, brainstorming ideas, or any other creative application. Main topics: operators, delimiters, main topic: flow and syntax. Welcome to the realm of code flow and syntax, where each step matters. Let's explore how flow and syntax work together to create harmonious code. Anti-clockwise arrows could flow. Absolutely. Let's explore how flow and syntax play a significant role in prompt engineering with ChatGPT. Prompt engineering involves creating prompts that guide the AI's responses in a coherent and contextually relevant manner. Flow and syntax are essential in achieving this goal. Here's how. Code flow in prompt engineering. Think of the interaction between the user's input and the AI's response as a dialogue flow. You're essentially orchestrating a conversation between yourself and the AI. Your prompts set the direction and flow of this conversation. Globe-structured interactions. Just as you structure the flow of a program, you structure the flow of the conversation with the AI. Your prompts guide the AI's responses in a logical sequence. Example. Prompt: VBNet copy code user. Tell me about the planets in our solar system. I. Context: let's explore the planets one by one. Sequential prompts: tell me about Mercury. Now, let's move on to Venus. Quote dash dot dot dot. Conclusion, and that's a brief overview of the planets in our solar system. In this example, the prompts create a structured flow, guiding the AI to provide information about each planet in sequence. Syntax in prompt engineering. Just like adhering to proper grammar rules in a language, using correct syntax in your prompts helps the AI understand and respond accurately. Key clear and concise prompts. Craft prompts that follow a clear and concise structure. Avoid ambiguity and use appropriate syntax elements. Example. Prompt: SQL copy code user. Compare dogs and cats. List 3 differences. I. Context: sure. Here are 3 key differences between dogs and cats. Dogs are known for their loyalty and social nature. Cats are more independent and tend to be low maintenance. Dogs require regular exercise, while cats are generally less active. In this prompt, the syntax is straightforward, making it easy for the AI to interpret and generate a coherent response. Interactive flow and syntax. You can create interactive flow within a single prompt to guide the AI's responses step by step. Example. Prompt. VBNet copy code user. Help me bake chocolate chip cookies. Context, of course. Let's start with the ingredients. User interaction. What ingredients do you have on hand? AI response. Great. You'll need list of ingredients. User interaction. What's the first step in the recipe? AI response. First, preheat the oven to temperature. Conclusion. Enjoy your delicious homemade chocolate chip cookies. In this interactive prompt, the flow guides the AI's responses in a conversational manner, mirroring a real-time interaction. By strategically structuring your prompts with the appropriate flow and syntax, you can create meaningful, dynamic, and contextually accurate interactions with ChatGPT. Main topics: operators, delimiters. Main topic: text formatting. Welcome to the world of making your text visually appealing and easy to read. Text formatting is like adding style to your words, making them stand out and enhancing the user experience. Let's explore how text formatting works and how it can be applied in both coding and prompt engineering. Latin alphabet basic formatting. Basic text formatting includes techniques that emphasize certain parts of your text. It's like using bold or italics in a document to draw attention to specific content. Example in Markdown. SCSS copy code. Bold text asterisk makes text bold. Italic text makes text italic. Uppercase letters, headings and subheadings. Structured text is important for readability. Use headings to categorize and organize content. Example in HTML. HTML copy code less than H1 greater than main heading less than H1 greater than less than H2 greater than subheading less than H2 greater than rainbow color and highlight. Adding color or background highlights can make your text visually striking. Example in CSS. CSS copy code. Highlight, background color, yellow. Memo lists and bullet points. Creating lists helps break down information into digestible chunks. Example in Markdown. Div copy code item 1 item 2 scroll asterisk quoting and block text. Use block quotes for longer excerpts or to separate text from the main content. Example in Markdown. CSS copy code greater than this is a block quote. Link hyperlinks. Linking to other resources can enhance the user's experience by providing additional information. Example in Markdown. Less copy code. Visit our website, https www. Example. com. Mantelpiece block timelines and tables. For more structured information, timelines and tables can be used to present data in a clear format. Example in HTML. Table. HTML copy code less than table greater than tr greater than th greater than date less than th greater than th greater than event less than th greater than tr greater than tr greater than td greater than the 1st of August 2023 less than td greater than td greater than product launch less than td greater than tr greater than table greater than in prompt engineering. Text formatting can be used to create visually appealing prompts that guide the AI's responses with clarity and precision. By utilizing formatting, you ensure that the AI understands the context and structure of your inputs. Remember, just as proper formatting enhances the readability of written content, applying formatting techniques in your prompts can lead to more effective and engaging interactions with ChatGPT. Main topics: operators, delimiters. Main topic: Markup. Welcome to the world of structured content presentation. Markup is like the blueprint that defines how your content should be organized and displayed. Whether you're creating web pages or crafting prompts for ChatGPT, markup languages help you structure and style your content effectively. Page facing up HTML, hypertext markup language. HTML is the backbone of web pages. It's used to structure content, define elements, and create the layout of a web page. Example: HTML copy code less than doc type HTML greater than HTML greater than head greater than title greater than my web page less than title greater than head greater than body greater than header greater than h1 greater than welcome to my website less than h1 greater than header greater than nav greater than ul greater than lee greater than href equals hash greater than home less than a greater than lee greater than lee greater than href equals hash greater than about less than a greater than lee greater than lee greater than href equals hash greater than contact less than a greater than lee greater than ul greater than nav greater than main greater than article greater than h2 greater than introduction less than h2 greater than p greater than. This is the introduction to my web page. Dot less than p greater than article greater than main greater than footer greater than p greater than and copy. 2023 my web page less than p greater than footer greater than body greater than html greater than speech balloon. Markdown is a lightweight markup language that's easy to use for creating structured content. It's commonly used for writing documentation, blog posts, and README files. Example: Markdown copy code hash my document title. This is a paragraph of text. Here's a link: https www example.com to a website. Item 1 Item 2 Bookmark tabs XML extensible markup language. XML is used to define custom markup languages for specific applications. It's used to structure and store data in a hierarchical format. Example: XML copy code less than person greater than name greater than John Doe less than name greater than age greater than 30 less than age greater than location greater than New York less than location greater than person greater than. In prompt engineering, using markup can help structure your prompts more effectively, guiding the AI's responses in a specific direction. Markup can also be used within prompts to provide context or instructions to the AI. Remember, markup languages are powerful tools for structuring content and interactions. They allow you to present information in a clear and organized manner, enhancing both the appearance and functionality of your content. Main topics: operators, delimiters. Absolutely. Let's explore more examples of how markup can be used in prompt engineering to enhance the AI's understanding and guide its responses effectively. Providing context. Markup can set the stage for the AI by providing context or background information that helps it better understand the user's query. Example: Makefile copy code user. Write a summary of the novel, Pride and Prejudice. Context. Sure. Here's a summary of Pride and Prejudice. Markup: less than m greater than Pride and Prejudice less than m greater than is a classic novel by Jane Austen. Setting expectations. Markup can specify the format or style you're looking for in the AI's response. Example: VBNet copy code user. Provide a step-by-step guide to bake a cake. Context. Absolutely. Here's a step-by-step guide to baking a cake. Markup: less than, h2 greater than formatting options. Markup can be used to highlight key terms or phrases in your prompts. Example: Makefile copy code user. Explain the concept of artificial intelligence. Context. Certainly. Artificial intelligence, AI, refers to Markup: less than strong greater than I less than, strong greater than stands for artificial intelligence. Structured prompts. Markup can structure prompts in a way that breaks down complex questions into more manageable parts. Example: VBNet copy code user. Compare the advantages and disadvantages of solar energy. Context. Sure. Let's break it down into advantages and disadvantages. Markup: less than h3 greater than advantages of solar energy less than, h3 greater than sequential steps. Markup can guide the AI to respond in a step-by-step manner. Mimicking an instructional flow. Example: VBNet copy code user. How do I set up a new email account? Context. Setting up a new email account involves several steps. Markup: less than all greater than, markup, less than li greater than create an account with a service provider. Less than, li greater than, markup, less than li greater than choose a username and password. Less than, li greater than, markup, less than li greater than verify your identity and email address. Less than, li greater than, markup, less than, all greater than options and alternatives. Markup can present options or alternatives for the AI to consider in its response. Example: Makefile copy code user. Recommend a travel destination for a family vacation. Context. Certainly. Here are a few family-friendly travel destinations. Markup: less than ul greater than, markup, less than li greater than less than href equals, hash, greater than beach getaway less than, a greater than less than, li greater than, markup, less than li greater than less than href equals, hash, greater than mountain retreat less than, a greater than less than, li greater than, markup, less than li greater than less than href equals, hash, greater than city adventure less than, a greater than less, li greater than, markup, less than, ul greater than. By using markup strategically in your prompts, you provide a clear and formatting cues to guide the AI's responses, resulting in more accurate and relevant interactions. Main topics. Operate. Main topic. Interactive prompts welcome to the realm of dynamic conversations and engaging interactions. Interactive prompts are like scripts for a captivating play, where you guide the AI through a series of back-and-forth exchanges. Let's explore how interactive prompts work and how they can create dynamic dialogues. Speaking head conversational structure. Interactive prompts involve a series of messages exchanged between the user and the AI. Each message builds on the previous one, creating a flowing conversation. Example: user, tell me a joke.